Hello students, now I am going to discuss Cambridge O-Level Chemistry May-June 2023 paper 12 MCQ paper question number 21 to 40. Let's move. Number 21, compound X is a gas at room temperature. X dissolve in water to give a solution with a pH 4. That means pH 4 means acidic solution. So answer will be C. Atoms of hydrogen are present in X. Compound X, hydrogen chloride gas, dissolve in water to produce hydrogen chloride aqueous, to produce hydrogen ion plus chloride ion, hydrogen ion aqueous. So this is acidic, hydrogen ion is produced, so this solution will be acidic pH 4. So atoms of hydrogen are present in X. So hydrogen chloride in X, hydrogen atom present, that dissolve in water to produce hydrogen ion aqueous. So C is the right answer. Why A is wrong? An aqueous solution of X will not conduct electricity. Acidic solution will conduct electricity. Atoms of metallic element are present in X. No, if metal present, that reacts with water to produce alkaline, pH will be more than 7. So this is wrong. X is ionically bonded, this also wrong. Next 22, which statement about hydrochloric acid is correct? Hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium carbonate to form 3 different products. This is true because hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium carbonate MgCO3 . So acid reacts with carbonate salt to produce salt plus carbon dioxide plus water, 3 different products. That will be magnesium chloride, plus carbon dioxide plus water. So when hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium carbonate, hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium carbonate 1, 2, 3. 3 different products are produced. One is magnesium chloride, other is carbon dioxide, and number 3 is water. So you know, when carbonate salt reacts with acid to form salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. A is the right answer. Now B, why wrong? Hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium to form magnesium chloride and water, not water, hydrogen will form. This is wrong. when hydrochloric acid is added to a colorless solution of thymolphthalein, it is blue. No, thymolphthalein in acid colorless. This is wrong. D. When hydrochloric acid is warm with ammonium chloride, ammonia gas is produced. No, when not hydrochloric acid, when alkali is added, then ammonia gas is produced. So A is the right answer. (23) The addition of calcium hydroxide to soil, calcium hydroxide is alkali, to soil reduce its acidity, but also reduce the efficiency of fertilizers. Who is to explain this? This is 2 and this is the right. Why? Calcium hydroxide reacts with hydrogen ion acid to form calcium ion and water, so neutralize the acid, acidity decreases. This is true. Number 3 is why correct. But also reduces the efficiency of fertilizers. That means when calcium hydroxide reacts with ammonium nitrate, calcium nitrate, ammonia and water is formed. So ammonia gas is produced, who is escape, gas will escape. That's why fertilizers efficiency will decreases. Now next, which anions are contained in salt that are always soluble in water? And you know, this is the C is the right answer. All nitrates compounds are soluble. This is for rules of solubility. All nitrates compounds are soluble. So C is the right answer. Next, 25. The element phosphorus is immediately below nitrogen in the periodic table. Phosphorus, nitrogen, then phosphorus in the same group, group 5. It forms an oxide with empirical formula P2O5. Oxygen is a group 2, phosphorus is a group 5. From the position of phosphorus in the periodic table, the element is expected to be, phosphorus is a non-metal because in periodic table group 1, 2, 3 metal, 4, 5, 6, 7 are non-metal. So 1 is non-metal and the bonds, its oxide will be covalent because phosphorus pentaoxide or phosphorus 5 oxide, phosphorus group 5 non-metal, oxygen group 6 non-metal. When two non-metal, they form covalent bond, covalent compound. So C is the right answer. Next, which statement is correct? B is the correct answer. Group 1 elements are stored under oil to avoid reaction with oxygen and water in the air. As you know, group 1 elements are so reactive, so they are stored, they are kept under oil so that they cannot contact with oxygen and water. B is the right answer. (27) The table shows some properties of transition element and the reason why they have these properties. Which rows shows a correct property and the reason why transition elements show this property. So C is the right answer. The reaction of aqueous sodium hydroxide with the salt of transition element can be used to identify the element. Yes, if iron 2 ion salt, iron 2 ion contains iron 2 salt, if you add sodium hydroxide they form iron 2 hydroxide, so you can tell there's iron 2 ion present, iron element present. So transition metal salt reacts with sodium hydroxide to produce their hydroxide. Their hydroxide are different color. By observing color you can detect the transition metal, and this is the reason is that this already I told. Transition metal hydroxide are open colored, say iron 2 hydroxide green, iron 3 hydroxide red, brown or brown, copper 2 hydroxide blue. So transition metal hydroxide are colored. C is the right answer. Why A is wrong? Iron has 2 common oxidation state. 1, no, this is wrong. Iron has 2 common oxidation state, 2 and 3. Nickel can be used as catalyst. The use of nickel raises the activation energy of the reaction. No, this is wrong. Activation energy decreases, not raises, catalyst. D. Transition elements have high melting point. Reason, this is true, but reason, the presence of varying number of elements in the sea of delocalized electrons weaken the metallic bond. So this is wrong. C is the correct answer. Now 28, whose equation is correct? Magnesium reacts with sulfuric acid to produce magnesium sulfate plus hydrogen. So this is correct, but why A is wrong? Here copper, 2 copper, but here 1 copper, so this is wrong. Sodium reacts with water, you know, to produce sodium hydroxide, so this is wrong. Zinc reacts with nitric acid, zinc nitrate formula will be ZnNO3 whole 2, formula is wrong. So B is the right answer. Now 29, metal X reacts with cold water to form a gas. Zinc displaces metal of Y from solution of its salts, that means X is more reactive than Y. Sodium is more reactive than copper, this is true, and the carbonate of Z is insoluble, so copper to carbonate is insoluble, but sodium carbonate soluble. Which compound could be identified of X, Y and Z? So this sodium, copper, this B is the right answer, correct answer. Why is wrong? Sodium is more reactive than magnesium, but sodium carbonate are soluble, so this is wrong, but the question is asking insoluble. C is wrong. Why? Copper cannot displace magnesium, because question is asking metal X reacts with zinc displace metal Y from a solution of its salts. Zinc displace metal Y, so from its salt. Okay, so zinc displace metal Y. Metal Y is copper, less reactive, so zinc is more reactive. This is true. C is wrong. Next, Which statement about alloys is correct? B. They are mixture of metals with other metals or non-metals. This is the definition of alloys. What is alloys? Alloys are mixture of metals with other metals or metals with non-metals. A is wrong. Why? They are compounds of two or more metals. No, they are mixture. They conduct electricity because they have ionic bonds between the metal atom. This is wrong. Next, 31. Pieces of magnesium can be attached to the steel hull of a ship to prevent rusting because magnesium is more reactive. This is a sacrificial protection. Which statements about sacrificial protection are correct? C is the right answer because magnesium is oxidized. Why? Magnesium is more reactive. More reactive metal loses electron. More reactive metal oxidize. Save less reactive metal. So only 3 is the right answer. D is the right answer. Why 1 is wrong? Iron atom gain electrons. No. And form hydrated iron 3 oxide. This is wrong. Magnesium atom gain electron. No. Magnesium atom lose electron to form magnesium ions. Why is carbon used in water purification? You know, it removes taste and odors. D is the right answer. The function of carbon in water purification is it removes taste and odor. Why is wrong? It acts as a filter to remove insoluble solids. No, this is wrong. It adds oxygen to the water. Wrong. It disinfects the water. Disinfects do chlorine, not carbon. So D is the right answer. (33) Which statement about air pollutant is correct? A is the correct answer. Why? Catalytic converters in vehicles change a toxic gas into a non-toxic gas. Yes, the function of catalytic converter to react harmful gas to convert is less harmful gas or non-toxic gas. Say, in catalytic converter, carbon monoxide reacts with nitrogen oxide, nitrogen 2 oxide to produce carbon dioxide and nitrogen. That means harmful gas, toxic gas are converted to non-toxic gas, non-harmful gas. Why B is wrong? Flue gas desulfurization uses calcium nitrate, not calcium nitrate, calcium oxide and calcium carbonate. Photosynthesis is a process that releases carbon dioxide. No, that uses carbon dioxide, releases oxygen. This is wrong. Sulfur dioxide is responsible for photochemical smoke. No, nitrogen oxide and unburned hydrocarbon are responsible for photochemical smoke. 34. What is the structural formula of propyl methanoate? Propyl methanoate. So alcohol part, this is the right answer. This structural formula of propyl methanoate. So propyl methanoate, D is the right answer. If you draw the structural formula, you will get CH3 CH2 CH2 O CO H. So here this is star functional group. This is alcohol part, propyl. This is acid part. So this propyl CH3 CH2 CH2, this is propyl. Methanoate H C double bond O O means H C O is the methanoate. One carbon containing alkanoate H C O O minus, this is methanoate. But this is propyl ethanoate, 2 carbon. So this is wrong. B is wrong. This is methyl propanoate, but question is asking propyl methanoate. So D is the right answer. Next, which statement about ethane is correct? Ethane is a alkane, 2 carbon containing alkane. Each ethane molecule contains exactly 7 bonds, all of which are single covalent bond. So if you draw the displayed formula of ethane, you will get the answer. 2 carbon containing this is the ethane, here hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. So ethane molecule contains exactly 7 bonds, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 bonds, and all of which are single, all are single bond, and these are covalent bond because carbon is non-metal, hydrogen is non-metal. So A is the right answer. Why B is wrong? Ethane is a member of the homologous series of alkanes, a family to unsaturated. No, ethane has carbon-carbon single bond, so this is saturated molecule, saturated hydrocarbon. So B is wrong. C wrong. Why? The equation for the complete combustion of ethane is carbon dioxide and water, but here 2 carbon 2 carbon, oxygen 2 to the 4 3 7, but here 6 oxygen, so this is wrong. D, when a molecule of ethane reacts with chlorine, one hydrogen atom is replaced by a chlorine molecule, not chlorine molecule. One hydrogen is replaced by a chlorine atom. Next, isoprene is an alkene which is commonly found in plants. Which properties does isoprene have? Is an alkene. So 1, it burns in air. It is right, it is correct, because alkene burn in air to produce carbon dioxide and water, and it can form polymers because alkenes to form addition polymer. This is also right, correct. And it decolorizes aqueous bromine. Yes, you know, alkene decolorizes bromine water. So A is the right answer. Mean 1 2 3, all 3 answers are correct. Next, The structure of an ester is shown. This alcohol, propyl ethanoate. This alcohol name is propyl ethanoate. Propyl ethanoate. So which two compounds react to form this ester? Propyl. Alcohol part is propyl, so propanol is needed, propanol. And acid part is ethanoate. Two carbon containing acid is ethanoic acid. So ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid reacts with propanol in presence of sulfuric acid catalyst to form propyl ethanoate. So C is the right answer. Why A is wrong? Butanoate. This is propanoate, so this is wrong. Ethanol, ethyl, but alcohol part is propyl. This is wrong. And D is why wrong? Propanol. This part is correct, propyl. But methanoic acid, methanoate. But this is ethanoate. So this propanol and ethanoic acid will be the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Next, 38. (25 centimeter cube volume of 1 mole per dm cube sodium hydroxide concentration and volume is given, is titrated with dilute sulfuric acid using a suitable indicator. 25 centimeter cube of the sulfuric acid is required to reach the end point, neutralization point. End point means neutralization point. So what is the concentration of sulfuric acid and which indicator is used? So sodium hydroxide concentration volume is given, sulfuric acid volume is given. You are asking to find the concentration of sulfuric acid and which indicators is used. You see the calculation. If you calculate, you will get the answer A. Concentration of sulfuric acid 0.5 and indicator is methyl orange. So you know sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, sodium sulfate plus water. Sodium hydroxide 2 mole, sulfuric acid 1 mole. So first N means number of mole of sodium hydroxide, concentration times volume. Volume is 25 divided by 1000. Centimeter cube is converted to dm cube by dividing 1000. So moles of sodium hydroxide you get 0.025. And from the equation you see 2:1. Sulfuric acid mole will be half of sodium hydroxide. So moles of sulfuric acid will be moles of sodium hydroxide divided by 2. Why divided by 2? Because sulfuric acid is the half of sodium hydroxide. So you will get 0.0125 mole. Now you know number of mole equal concentration times volume. So concentration of sulfuric acid will be number of mole times volume. Concentration of sulfuric acid number of mole divided by volume. Volume is 25 centimeter cube. So you need to convert it dm cube by dividing 1000. So 0.5 mole per dm cube. You get the concentration of sulfuric acid. And indicator, you use any acid base in indicator, methyl orange or phenolphthalein. But here B also right answer. This part universal indicator, no, universal indicator shows different color in different pH. And this wrong, this wrong. So A is the right answer. Next, '39. The results of a paper chromatography experiment are shown. X is an aqueous solution of group 1 element. You know, group 1 element salt aqueous solution are colorless. Say sodium chloride, these are colorless. Y is an aqueous solution of a salt of transition element, and you know transition element salt solution are colorful, they have color. Now you see chromato baseline, X move this distance, Y turns baseline to more distance. So RF value of Y will be greater than X. This is the solvent prompt. So you are asking which row is correct? Larger RF value will be for Y. Why? Because baseline to Y distance divided by baseline to solvent prone distance. This value is larger than this value. So Y RF value for Y will be more, larger, greater value. And so C, D also right, but why this? And you see second part requires a locating agent, and as X is a group 1 salt solutions, they have no color. To visible colorless solution, colorless compound, locating agent is needed. So this for X is the right answer. C is the fully correct answer. Larger RF value and requires a need a locating agent to identify that salt. So next, you see aqueous sodium hydroxide is used to identify the ions present in aqueous solution of compound Q and R. The results are shown. This colored compound transition metal solution before addition of sodium hydroxide. After adding a few drops of aqueous sodium hydroxide, green solution. So green solution, you know, there are two ion can form green solution. One is copper. One is chromium hydroxide is green precipitate, and also iron 2 hydroxide is green precipitate, but copper 2 hydroxide is blue precipitate, iron 3 hydroxide is red brown precipitate. So first answer may be chromium 3 or iron 2 because they form green precipitate. Now you see the second part, ion of compound R. This is the right answer, ammonium ion. Why? You see colorless solution have no color, not transition metal, before addition of aqueous sodium hydroxide, and after addition of aqueous sodium hydroxide, gas is, if you give heat, gas given off. So you know, if any ammonium compound, say ammonium chloride, if you add sodium hydroxide, if you give heat or gently warm, you will get ammonia gas. A gas is produced, salt plus ammonia gas plus water. So for second part of the question, this is the ion in compound R, ammonium ion present. Why? Any ammonium ion containing compound, if you add sodium hydroxide, salt plus ammonia plus water will be produced. Thank you, dear students.